The Monarchs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
On the run, it's Amato. Productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up here.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Amato. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And here's the return. Dominion's offense will go to work for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But
oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to the ground game on the left. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line gets set, first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Here's the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. It's a draw.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play,
there he goes. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Surging forward on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So the turnover on downs, and you'll never see a drive start with a shorter goal to go. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now the play fake. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He takes it at the 45. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Now this offense is back on the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to quit the field position with the return. He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line. Lost a throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Wants to fire on second down. They get to him as he throws. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They try to pop a run on the draw. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first.
They got it. It's blocked. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive numbers.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Hauls it in. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
And that play right there really shows you the trust between the quarterback and his wide receiver. They've obviously worked for hours all season long on these routes near the sideline. Nice throw, great catch.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Let's it fly. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
The Monarchs in the hurry-up. Got it in the middle. It's Billups. Oh, what a move to get room. Into the secondary on the right. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
So now it's second and long. Just keep slinging it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Fakes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now on third down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 7 over Texas State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. On target over the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Delivers the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Now on the counter. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7. Tempo and overdrive. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200.
And he's in for the touchdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. working that left side. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Second down coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Richardson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll try the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Wants to go up top on first down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Quickly complete. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the move, it's Roach. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, they're after him. Turning it on. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
They'll give it to the back. Find some fresh air. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got first down at the 42.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. And his first pass is incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richardson. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now on 2nd down for this offense. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They go to the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently going forward.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that.
He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route.
Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. The Monarchs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Power football with the run. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Here's the handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Now he's looking to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what's...
He's going to let it go. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Give to the running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
What a great hit by the defender forcing the incompletion. They knew coming into this game that they were going to try to throw the football to this guy because of his speed. It's game-breaking. So everybody on defense, always aware of where he's lining up. But these safeties especially, and these linebackers are aware. If this dude's coming over the middle of the field, we are going to put a hat on him, and we are going to make him feel us. And they did it right there on that play.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Looking for the end zone. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Split backs here. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Billups. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, sweet feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And the quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.